because I got so many people going, I like the idea of Tim doing vocals. Will we ever hear Tim Foreman on lead vocals? I want a full Tim Foreman song. Any chance of hearing Tim Foreman doing lead vocals on a track one day? So what are the chances of that? Like there was about 15 people who asked that, so it's
wow.
man.
That's cool. Well, thanks for believing in me, everybody. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, I think it would have to have the right purpose. You know?
Is it something that you want to do?
I encourage it.
I think it could be cool. I wouldn't want to do it just to do it,
Right.
like a novelty.
Right.
But I think if there's the right context for it. You know?
Because you did on Etc.
I did.
Yeah.
I was so young and impressionable.
Right.
No, I mean, yeah, I think it would have to serve the right purpose. You know.
Right.
You know, I think it could be fun.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's someone. It might be a little premature to be asking, but what does Fading West sound like? Any departures from your sound? With Vice Versa being such a unique album, how does Fading West compare so far? How far along are the songs developing? That was a lot in one, but you can kind of give the basic gist.
I love that question. We've been talking a lot about it even yesterday on the bus. I feel like this is such an opportunity for us to do something completely outside the box. You know, there's no rules. But it's a soundtrack for a film that we're in charge of. So it's anything goes. And we're going to take full advantage of that. I'm excited about it.
Well, good. Like, so does it compare then to Vice Versa? Like, this person asked, is there, like, because you experimented some with Vice Versa, like with Selling the News and even the Warren side, and then having a lawn song on, like, Where I Belong. Is there some of that that's going to come out into it? Or is it just,
I think so.
you're just going to do whatever you want?
I would think that it would have more cinematic qualities, like you know, landscapes, maybe strings, maybe things that are, you know, you said Selling the News. I mean, that's more like rhythm
Right.
section, but maybe you know the film will have some more moody, maybe cinematic elements that are stretched out, maybe longer songs to some of it, and especially the soundtrack portion of it, because we've got some of it will be songs that are going to be released on CD. So you want songs there, but then some of it's going to be soundtrack.
Is it just going to be music? Or some of it's just going to be...
Some of it's going to be scored.
Yeah.
Score.
Will you be doing a lot with that?
I'll try.
Some of it.
That was great with that stuff. Like, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Like the string stuff.
It's really fun to approach it from a film perspective and just think, okay, it's your film. What are the textures? What are the colors that you want in this film? You know, ideally, they all work together, but they're really there's a really wide kind of playing field that comes into play. You know, to allow the emotions to go way up and way down, and left and right.
You almost don't have to be as cohesive, I would think.
Right.
Like, because with Vice Versa or Hello Hurricane, you gotta like present a message, but you don't really have to do that as much with the soundtrack, I would think.
It's basically like we get to really make up the rules,
Right.
which is really exciting.
They don't tell you what you can't do. Now, are you guys gonna? Do you thought about releasing it in theaters? Is that something that you're even looking at doing?
Yeah, film festivals and probably limited theater release.
Yeah.
You know, ideally doing some sort of a tour where we can play the film and then
Play a show.
play a show afterwards. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Okay.
We'll be in the front row every night.
Right. This is my favorite part.
Crying.
It's so beautiful.
And one of the things we were talking about, though, just a second ago, about the influence of each location on the music, that's been something that we've been excited
Like the
about.
sounds that you're inspired to make in Africa as opposed to Australia type thing?
Right. You know, and even along the way, picking up different sounds, different instruments. When we were down in Australia and New Zealand, going to Africa, yeah, there's so much culturally there that I think is just a natural influence on the process of the songs during the journey. So
That's going to be fun to hear, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a journey for us then, not just for you guys, but for us, the listeners.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Okay, let's see, what's the next one? Okay, here's one. We can probably do this one kind of short. This person said, "We know that John has many other talents besides music, but what are the talents of the few known? You guys are the few known. Tim, Jerome, Drew, and Chad. Your hidden talents."
Hidden talents.
Is that your talent?
It's tricky to find your own talents. Right?
Well, you know, we'll know you're not bragging. We're just sharing. That's a good idea.
Okay, Drew has a lot of talents. I think everyone knows his talent for tone, being the tone collector. But I think people probably don't know how savvy he is just as a musician. For instance, it's great on the piano. People probably don't know.
Really? I did
Very
not know that.
comfortable. Just sits down and plays.
Huh. Interesting. This is also learned about you.
Another thing that people don't know, has an arm like a cannon. Can throw a football really well. I'm claiming solid
There's a
50,
football field out there. We should try. We should
55
test
yards,
Wow.
perfect spiral.
this. Wow.
See the spiral on that one.
Yeah, it comes from my handbell training. Punching windows.
Punching people.
I nominate him Switchfoot quarterback
Yeah.
when we
Do the
Do football.
when we get ready for this new season.
football season
Yeah.
league.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. He can throw like that. Who's gonna
Band
be the kicker?
football league.
Alright, so you gotta do for Chad.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so Chad, when we're hanging out, I learned a lot about Chad, and one of the most diplomatic people I've ever met in my life, as far as
You
being.
saw that earlier.
Yeah, you did. Yes,
Yeah.
you did. You did see that a bit. But as far as just understanding plans, whether it be with booking, Chad handles a lot of like the emails.
Yeah.
But that has to do with being able to respond and balance with different people's expectations, who's in and out of the loop, keeping people up to date on what's going on with stuff. I don't know what we'd do without Chad. I mean, it's super gifted,
Yeah, I second that one.
super talented with just making people feel important too, and recognized, and and thanked, and the one who remembers, we need to get a gift for so and so because of the work they did, or hey, I forwarded you this email, you should be in the loop on this. Stuff that I forget a lot, just in the moment thing. But Chad's thinking ahead. He's a forward-thinking man, the most forward-thinking man I know.
Well, yeah, I would second that. I was good at you
Yeah.
if I need to get information on something.
Yep,
Chad, what's
I
going
don't
on
know
here?
if I believe all of that.
that's where I go for information.
I think
I
I've
do too.
I think
I
I've
don't know
lost
what
the
this
most cell phones in the whole band.
Well,
Yeah.
I've lost so many cell
Well,
phones.
but that's because you're forward thinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
You're already thinking of your next album. When am I gonna get up with this?
See you guys.
but also very disciplined, and that's a part of it too. Disciplined in his working out, calling the family, getting together with people, scheduling that stuff. Anyways, if I had to
So
hire,
if you wanted someone to run your life, it'd be Chad.
yes, I was gonna say, like, if
Yeah.
I had to hire a president of my company,
Personal secretary.
it would be Chad.
Are you up for that? I could use one.
I'm gonna be Drew's secretary.
Chad for president. No, not secretary, president.
I'll talk about Jerome.
Yeah.
Because you're too late.
You roughly. Yeah.
Yeah, Jerome has many hidden talents.
Talents.
Talents. He's very mild-mannered on the outside. I think by night, though, he's a superhero. He's a man of mystery.
Yeah, what do you have on underneath that? Instead of outfits.
No, it's amazing. Oftentimes, you won't hear much about what Jerome's doing during the day. You're like, "Oh, where did he go?" And then I'll turn a corner, and he's got a little workstation set up, keyboard, headphones, and he's got all the recording software going, and it's like working on something, and then he'll just play us this amazing idea for a song, a piece of music that he's been working on, or constantly working out new sounds for the live show. Always got something cooking, and I like that he does a music chef.
Music
He's a
chef.
Well, we got some good titles here. We got the editor,
Musical
music
chef.
chef,
Good.
president.
That's right.
I like that.
I like that too, yeah.
And he likes it spicy.
I like it spicy,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the tagline on the shirt. The
He
music
likes it
chef.
spicy.
I like it spicy.
That's right.
I think you should be in charge of design that because you'll pick good fonts.
I just know people watching this right now are gonna make a shirt.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
know
start
it.
seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're
Jerome.
gonna see it at a concert. For Jerome,
Music chef?
he likes
like
it
it
spicy.
You know, if there was a TV show,
Would he be on the Food Channel? That's what we want to know.
well, it could be, because Jerome can multitask. He could be cooking while he's making music, all at the same time in his kitchen, musical kitchen.
Good one. Romey? Tim?
Well, I would say something about Tim that few people know, but it's well known in our circle. Is that Tim is a great artist, like a graphic artist. Like I could see him working on a T-shirt or a logo, you know, and he just puts it up super fast, and it's really good. I mean, he has a great eye for art and how everything's put together, you know, graphically and on a T-shirt.
Font choices. Yeah.
Tim is excellent.
Because you designed the Switchfoot logo.
Yeah.
And it,
And he'll spend hours on it too.
Yeah.
I don't have the
He's
attention
it's
span.
He has such a
it's
good-
addicting.
good
Yeah.
eye on it.
Oh, I know. I Photoshop. Yeah. You get on there and then you're like, whoa, where'd that time go?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I remember-
he could be a graphic artist.
Yeah, I remember when Tim designed Learning to Breathe album packaging, and that was years ago. You know, probably would be much easier today with better tools.
It's designed on a typewriter.
He had a pair of scissors.
It's fun.
A pair of scissors cutting out all those little guys and like learning to
Paste.
breathe. No, it was amazing. And I just remember in the early days, everything visual, the first website, all our merchandise, all the stuff that anyone would see about the band was Tim's vision graphically. This is definitely the visual visionary.
And Tim's
Ooh, another
humble.
title.
Really, truly, like when we were talking about singing earlier, like I wouldn't do it just to do it as a novelty. Like, wow, I would. You know? But that's really Tim. That's really him. He's very humble and like, no. It's not about me. It's about what's best for this, you know, overall view. Really cool.
Yeah, and in the studio, I would say Tim is our resident producer. From within the band, he's got the strongest instincts when it comes to shaping the songs and writing great parts. And, you know, he's got the musical sensibility and also the diplomacy and humility to make it all work, which is rare in one person. It's usually you're sort of right brain or left brain. He's got it all.
That's right. Yep.
These are really good things they're all saying about you, too.
Well, I'm gonna feel pretty good about myself right now.
This is really great.
This has been fantastic. Let's do this more often. Maybe once a day.
I love you guys.